Wild day. Welcome back to the warm up, baby. First of all, I want to show off this little case I got. Look at this little case my wife bought me. She was like, "Do you want it for Christmas?" I was like, "No, I want it now because it can hold this super dope charger card that I have." Look at that. This is my freaking phone case, bro. I just want to show that to y'all. That was so fire. Hopefully my phone doesn't get stolen because of how sick this card is. Get that glimmer. Anyways, bro. In-season tournament, we had some back and forth games, bro. Pacers Bucks was nice. Good in-season tournament game in Vegas. First game in Vegas since like Summer League, obviously. And Halliburton went nuts. Okay, past two games, Celtics and the Bucks, 28 assists, 0 turnovers. 0 past two games. The only other time I've seen something like that was Chris Paul had 20 assists in a game and 0 turnovers in a game. I was like, whoa. That's when everyone was like, point guard, like 2016, 2015, 2016, it was something like that. This is over the span of two games, 28 assists and 0 turnovers is impressive. It's been funny because I feel like every time Halliburton does something, he like really energizes the advanced stats nerds, and he's just he's the first person who is under 23 years of age who's played 65 games and scored 20 points and had, it's like there's like 5 different qualifications and he's the only player. It's like, okay, well, there's like that the graphic, if you haven't seen, players under age 25, 20 something, I don't know, and it's like Michael Jordan, Larry Bird, Magic, LeBron, and Thaddeus Young. It's like some of these advanced stats are stupid, and I'm like one of those guys who likes advanced stats. I think that's fun to like look at some stuff. But like, I think it's just stupid sometimes. But that's a very impressive, not super advanced stat. 28 assists, 0 turnovers. And if you know basketball, over 2 games, even if that was in one game, that'd be crazy. I think the assist record in one game is like 30 by Scott Skiles or something like that. But yeah, Halliburton went crazy. Everyone's calling him a superstar. Let's calm down. I have a very, very high respect for the word superstar. Superstars in this league are LeBron, Steph, KD, Giannis, Jokic, Embiid. Tatum might have just gotten there. I think he just got there. Guys who aren't superstars, like Booker, Shea, they're good. They can get there. They have superstar potential, like Tyrese, but they're not there yet. Embiid, MVP, Giannis, self-explanatory. Jokic, self-explanatory. KD, LeBron, Steph. If you're a superstar, it is self-explanatory for your accolades, your achievements, what you do as a player. It's very self-explanatory. And that just comes to, all of those guys are older relatively, except for Jokic and Giannis and Embiid. And so I don't want to say he's a superstar yet. They're just hanging around 500. 20 games this season so far, quarter of the season. Let's calm down a little bit. Superstar. We could say he has superstar potential, but let's calm down and he's a superstar right now. We can just say he's an all-star. Let's do that, okay? Let's say that. He had a go-ahead 3 and then like step back with this weird little like push shot. It's the funniest shot, but it goes in. It's like hilarious. And then he hit one of these. He hit the Dame time. He said, I don't know what time it is. That was kind of cool. And then Dame after had some words about, you should respect. Like, I like that you hit it. You got the best of me, which was dope. I thought that was dope that Dame was like, hey, man, you beat me. Do my celebration. Hit my celly, bro. But then he was like, but make sure you're not, whipping that out too much. Make sure you know who you're coming from, right? And so I was like, whatever. That's whatever. But Pacers still undefeated in the in-season tournament, playing in the final against the Lakers, who are also playing in the in-season tournament. I thought the game was great. Pacers are pretty deep. They shoot the freak out of the ball. I think Buddy Hield had like 11 rebounds in one game against the Bucks. That was surprising. Miles Turner's good. TJ McConnell's really good. I want to talk about Obi Toppin for a sec. That boy, he needs to get some more minutes. He's been playing a lot. He starts for the Pacers. He started in this game at least. But talk about lob threat, that guy flies and he reads the court super well. Very good defender, fast. He reminds me of Paul George kind of on defense in Indiana, where he's just kind of always there in passing lanes and he just boom, and then he'll go up and right. Offensively, he's a lot more watered down than Paul George. It's funny I'm talking about two Pacers players, but Obi Toppin, man, cutting back door. He just cuts a lot, plays good defense, can shoot the ball pretty well. He shot the ball, I think, 40% when he was in college at Dayton. So, I mean, the boy can shoot. I like the one in the Knicks, but I knew that he had more in him, and I want to see more from him going forward, being on the Pacers, especially with a guy like Halliburton, who's going to put up 15 assists a night. Like, this dude is just with no turnovers. This isn't just high usage volume passing. This is precision, masterful passing, right? And I think Toppin's going to, excel in that category at being, a screen and roll guy, a wing defender, a shooter, a cutter. Like he's a very, he's like a Swiss Army knife, I think, of a guy. And he has so much room for potential to go up and up and up with, especially with Halliburton on the team. And that lane kind of being wide open. I think they've got a lot of guards, and they got a couple big guys, and then they've got some wing guys. I mean, I don't know how you define Nesmith and Nembhard and Mathurin, but as wings or guards, but they're there. I think Toppin is a solid forward, right? He's a wing. So I like the Pacers, but they're not going to beat the Lakers, dude. They're not going to beat the Lakers on Saturday. Talk about the Lakers and the Pelicans game. Zero contest. There was no contest in that game. It was not even close. Midway through the second quarter, the Lakers just 15 minutes into the game, 15, 20 minutes in the game maybe, gone, right? LeBron at one point scored 11 straight points. Three-pointer, bang. Heat check, bang. Dribble the ball up from the logo, bang. Rebound, run down, pass out. I love how LeBron reads the court super well. Just pass the ball to Austin Reeves, kind of jog, paint kind of opens up a little bit, cut, boom, layup. Like, just, he's so fast, man. And everyone's making jokes about, like, oh, he's 39. Dude, how did he give you 30 at age 38 or 39? He's turning 39 later this month, but, like, it's LeBron James, bro. I don't know what you're expecting. This is LeBron James. He wants this, and the Lakers are good. The Lakers are really, really good, dude. I'm sorry. Their defense, I'm not even gonna talk about when they're on. When they're healthy, and they have been past 2-3 games maybe. I think they got Vando back a couple games ago, and they got Rui back too. Dude, these guys on the wing specifically, right? Braun, Rui, Vando, Taurean Prince, Cam Reddish, 5 solid to elite defenders. Woof. Wow. And then you got AR and D'Lo on top, and then AD and Jackson Hayes been playing good. They kind of put Christian Wood kind of out a little bit. He kind of was playing with the reserves like Max Christie with 8 minutes left in the fourth because they were up by 40 points. They won by 40 points. They won by 40 points against a playoff team. Like, their wing defense is nuts. I'm not even gonna talk about the Pelicans at all. They got smoked. Everyone is healthy. They got smoked. LeBron he's just good, man. AD was good. AD doesn't even have to be generational for them to be like a top 4 team in the West. They just need to keep. This is what happens when you keep your core. And I saw a tweet about like trading for Levine and like, oh, Lakers fans really want this to happen again. And it was like Russ. You traded Montrezl Harrell, Kuzma, all these guys for Russ, and it was like, really? Like, that's what you want? Do not trade for Zach LaVine, Lakers, please. Like, there's no need. You don't need to. As an experienced, sad trade, whatever you call that, a person who was affected by a trade early in the season, we're playing fine now as Clippers, but like, there was just no need. We traded all of our wing defense for something we didn't need. And just because that thing is good doesn't mean we didn't need it. Harden's been great. I think James Harden has been good. This isn't about them. But we did not need him, okay? The Lakers don't need to make trades. I want to see them go through the whole season without making trades. They did a phenomenal job at the trade deadline last season. There's no need to change anything here. They are really close to being perfect. Like, do not mess this up. There's no need to, okay? I love what they have right now. I'm not even a Lakers fan, but watching the Lakers is just like, they just rout everybody. And even when they don't, like it's a close game against the Suns in the knockout round, but they forced 20 turnovers from the Suns, 7 from Devin Booker, who people were calling, oh, Booker is the best player on the court in that Suns game. Like, first of all, no. KD is still better than Book. I don't care what anybody talks about. Like, that's not even a thing. KD is almost leading the league in scoring, and he's 35, okay? Let's talk about what KD and Steph are doing at age 35, and still talk about what LeBron's doing at age 38, 39, okay? That's impressive. 35. You should be out the league at 35, and they're all doing that at a high level. So, D-Book, get that crap out of here. He's not as good as people think he is. Once again, this isn't about D-Book. I get riled sometimes, bro. But like, it's just, I'm really confused going into the actual rest of the regular season. First of all, I think the Lakers beat the Pacers. I don't even think I need to talk about that. I think they'll rout the Pacers. I think they're gonna win by, let's give me a number. I don't think they win by 18 against the Pacers on Saturday. And like, I'm just confused at who is gonna make the playoffs and who's not gonna make the playoffs, especially in the West. Very congested. It was looking pretty mid for a second, where it was kind of looking like, these teams are fine, but you got some powerhouses, bro. Nuggets, reigning champions. Minnesota, OKC, and Dallas are really good right now. Those are good teams, winning records. Other teams, the Lakers are still there. Suns are playing well. Clippers have a chance to just start running people out of the gym. That's 7 teams already, and we're not even talking about Houston or New Orleans. So that's 9. Oof. Like, obviously some of these teams are better than others, at Lakers and Pelicans, but it's going to be congested. It's going to be fun playoffs. It's going to be fun for the rest of the regular season. This is going to amp everybody up for the rest of the time. I've got a video coming out Monday talking about my thoughts about this whole thing after everything is wrapped up, and I've been loving it. I've loved this. We're getting playoff atmosphere type games in November, bro. November. A month into this season. We're getting Tyrese Halliburton's dad going nuts wearing a sweater with his face and crap on it. Like in Indiana, when they beat the Celtics. Like, we're getting some good games. It's been amazing. I'll talk about more about in that video, pros and cons and what I think they'll change in the coming years. Like, they don't even have a sponsor yet. There's no sponsor for the cup. It's the NBA Cup. And so they get a sponsor, and suddenly that prize pool goes up from $500K to 1 to 1.5 to 2 million per player with a sponsor, right? And like, talk about competitive when it quadruples in price. It's gonna be fun. So I've really enjoyed this. I think the Lakers destroy the Pacers. I don't even think it's gonna be close. Veteran versus like a bunch of young guys. No one can stop LeBron on that team. AD is gonna be good. Lakers are a good team, man. I'm not gonna give a prediction on like, oh, the Western Conference Finals, because I'm literally confused at this point. I don't know who's what anymore. I don't know who's good, I know who's good, but like, I don't know where everyone's gonna go. There's going to be answers to that question later on in the season. As of right now, I'm just confused. I'm just excited to see where it's gonna go. But let me know your comments, your thoughts on all the games. I mean, I've heard people say, oh, the Knicks are going to beat the Bucks, and then the Celtics are going to beat the Pacers, and then the Celtics we're going to get Celtics, Lakers because it's a script. Dude, the Pacers just ripped the script and like put it in a shredder and then burned the shreddings. Like, they went nuts. And so let me know your expectations. Were they shattered? Were they right? Were you right about the Pacers making the championship in this game? Are the Lakers as good as you thought they were going to be? Do you even think they're good right now? Like, let me know y'all's comments. I'll get back to you. I'm starting to get a lot of comments on stuff, not about like, oh, good video, dude, but like, hey, this is what I think about this. I'm going to go through a video pretty soon about all of those comments and make it more interactive. So if you want to see that, hit the thumbs up button, bros. But that's what all I got. I'm going to have the video on Monday. I wish I could have recorded this video after the in-season tournament ends tomorrow, but I'm gonna be out of town, and so I'm just getting this right now, give my predictions since we have it set, and then Monday I'll comment and review everything. If you haven't checked out the podcast yet, go to the warm-up on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, whatever you listen to podcasts on. It's gonna be there. It's on everything. I'm go a lot more in-depth into the season and kind of the things that happen in between on a day-to-day basis. So check that out. It's up on everything. So yeah, thanks for watching, everybody. Once again, leave comments. This is gonna be fun. Let's make it interactive, baby. Get warm, homie.